So here I am walking with Rich Sage, and Rich, you've got these new platforms talking about common sense solutions, and it's not just about politics and government, but all kinds of subjects, right?
That's right. What we eat matters a lot, and who's our doctor really matters a lot, and how we feel even matters more. The problem we're having today is 50% of all adult Americans are on antidepressants, so they must not be happy if they're depressed. Well, that's just one of many pharmaceuticals that the big pharma is pushing onto us. But did you ever stop to think, what was the cause of this depression? How did you get like this? And another one that they're pushing is anti-anxiety pills. 25% of all Americans are on anti-anxiety pills. Now, Big Pharma ain't going to want to tell you this, but if you take these drugs for any length of time, you become addicted to them. And guess what? If you try to get off of them, you get suicidal thoughts. That's one of the side effects. And they've been known to cause mental illness over a long period of time. It doesn't correct the problem. It sort of masks the problem, just like most of the other drugs on the market. Most of the drugs cure nothing, they only treat symptoms, and that's what this one does. And it's bad that you could get addicted to this. We need, first of all, it shouldn't be allowed to be prescribed by a normal doctor like handing out candy. They should need to be sent to a specialist. A psychiatrist could better assess what's really wrong with them than a doctor in this area, because he specializes. So that would be one, and that was one suggestion was given to me by a doctor of mental health over here. He says doctors shouldn't be allowed to prescribe this type of medicine. Only a shrink should be able to prescribe it. So that might be help, but I doubt it, because I don't. The problem is, it's all up here. Why are you depressed? Why are you unhappy? A lot of it has to do with the food you're eating. Your diet, believe it or not, your gut determines a whole bunch of things in your life. First of all, what you eat determines what you look like. You could be fat, you could be skinny. It also affects your overall image. If 2/3 of America are way overweight, to the point of where I'm obese. I'm a little obese myself.
So is it?
But I try to eat a good, healthy.
What?
The problem is when you go to the grocery store, 90% of the food in there is unhealthy for you. It's not real food. And even the real food, like the fruits and the vegetables, have been altered with their GMOs in this country. And the minerals in the soil have been depleted. We've been using chemicals. We need to assess everything we do in life, because we're not using common sense. We're only thinking about money, it seems like. Everything in life is about money. We need to take money out of the equation, is the way I look at it.
Do you have?
Things that are necessities should be provided. It's just a right to eat. It's a right to go to the bathroom. It's a right to breathe the air. And if the air's dirty, we're going to get sick. It's just common sense.
You have any solutions that you want to suggest in reference not just to the diet, but to the opioid and mental illness that people can do? Anything that you can suggest that you've learned over the years?
Well, common sense will tell you this. The problem is most of these people that get on drugs, and I have a lot of experience in this because I've been renting group homes. I've had over 30 group homes over the last 20 years. And 80% of the people in our homes were either mentally ill or had criminal behavior in their background or were drug addicts. Most of, at least 80% or more were drug addicts, some pharmaceutical and some self-induced, which is fine. That's their life. But here's the point I'm trying to get at. They became victims of themselves. Everything you do in life, don't be looking for the government or your parents or your friends to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. And the way you take care of yourself is make good decisions. And if you know this substance has the possibility of addicting you and changing your chemistry, maybe you should not do it. That's just common sense.
Common sense, Richard Sage. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. He's got more to say on the subject. We'll talk to you the next episode. Thank you, Richard.